Hello there, today is July 13th and I'm continuing on my tooth carving project. Today I did the tooth number 27 and for universal and 43 for international. And guess what tooth it is? Ta-da-ta-da, biddy-ba, boo! It is the right mandibular canine. And we're gonna see the dimension and all the features of the crown, of the root, and everything in the next video. Last week we did the central incisor. It's a bit damaged, but I'm gonna fix it. We can see the difference between the incisor and the canine. The crown is big. The crown of the incisor is bigger. The root is bigger, but the root is shorter than the canine, the mandibular canine. And we're going to see the curvature at the tip of the apex is more pronounced. So now we're going to look at the dimension. I'm going to measure it. Like I said the first time, I don't have a millimeter ruler. I do have a centimeter ruler that I'm going to use and convert it in millimeter. Alright, we're going to see for the, we're going to look. Alright, for the mandibular canine, it's a very robust tooth because we're going to look, if we look at the lingual side, the cingulum is very pronounced. The tooth is shorter mesiodistally, but it's wider buccolingually. That's the lingual side. We can see the cingulum and the tip of the cusp. So the canine have a cusp, and then the depression in the middle is very pronounced also, but it is shorter. It's not as wide as the incisor. We can look at the depression on the distal portion of the root, distal size, and the curvature is distally. On the mesial side, there's not really a depression on the mesial side. It is very smooth. So now the cervical incisor length of the crown. We take the rule, I place it at the cervical portion, and it is 9 millimeter. The length of the root, because it is curved, I took it from the buccal side. I place my ruler at the cervix, and it is 14 millimeter. To measure the mesiodistal diameter of the crown, I take the larger portion of the crown, which will give me 7 millimeter right there. Now, the mesial diameter of the CEJ is smaller because it is constricted at the CEJ, the crown. It will give me 4.5, not quite 5, but 4.5. Now, the curvature of the CEJ at the mesial is shorter than at the distal because it has like a spike. It is like a spike like that. It is 2.5 millimeter, almost 3. But in the distal, it is very large. It's almost flat, horizontal. So it is 3.5. Now, oh, I wrote the wrong one. It's 3.5. It's 2.5. The labial angle diameter is larger than the mesial-distal. Like I said, it is 7. I wrote the wrong one. The labial angle diameter. Now the labial angle at the CEJ is constricted, so it will be 5.5. It's smaller because see the curvature right here. And when we look at the crown, it is very robust on the cervical third. That's the mesial ridge of the cusp of the buccal cusp. It is shorter than the distal ridge of the buccal cusp. All right, the singular means pronouns is, if we're looking at it on the occlusal view, we're gonna see it is wider labiolingually. See, wider. No, wider mesiodistally, sorry, than labiolingually. It is quite a robust tooth. All right, that was all for my mandibular canine, tooth number 27.